What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be installing a fan clutch on my 2006 Tundra. This is the FSM page that you can find the torque specs. First, you're going to drain the radiator and remove the two upper radiator hoses. Then you're going to remove the cool down hose connected to the air intake and the two clamps. All three of these bolts are 10 millimeter. After that, we're going to remove the vacuum hoses. It's going to be this large vacuum hose here, and then there's two other hoses connected on the side and in the back just below that one. At that point, you can remove it from the air filter and the MAF, and then just flip it over and get it out of your way. Push this hose out of your way so you can eventually lift out the fan shroud. And then you're going to remove the four 10 millimeter bolts. There's one at the top and one at the bottom of the fan shroud. Both of them are essentially on the same side, opposing. Then you're going to use two 12 millimeter wrenches to remove the four fan bolts and break them loose. The best way to do it is put one wrench on the opposite side and then break one nut loose at a time and then rotate the fan. After you're done and you have it removed, you're going to remove the fan off of the four bolts and then simultaneously lift up the fan shroud and fan. Try your best not to ding your radiator. Alright, once you get everything out, you're going to remove these four bolts, and that will remove the fan clutch from your fan. These bolts were super tight. I was just worried about not breaking the brittle plastic fan. After that, you'll remove the old fan clutch, replace it with the new fan clutch, and hand thread and tighten the bolts to ensure that they're not cross-threaded. Once you get the bolts on, you'll tighten the bolts to snug and then torque it to spec. I have the page of the FSM pulled up here, and it'll show you exactly what you got to torque it to. This is on FSM page 2051, and it's torqued to 47 inch-pounds. Make sure you don't over torque it to foot-pounds. So after you torque it, just give it a little double check, and then we'll reassemble by doing the disassembly steps in reverse. So you're going to grab the fan shroud and the fan and simultaneously install it. Again, be careful for your radiator and try not to damage your radiator. When you get it in, if you just lift the fan shroud up, you'll be able to kind of get the fan on those four bolts, and then use one hand to just hold it on there while you get the fan shroud properly seated. Once it's on, I put my fan shroud on, and I tightened all 4 of those bolts, and then I went to the fan itself, dropping the nuts an unimaginable amount of times, and then this is the best technique that I found to get them on right here. Just 2 hands hooking around the radiator hoses and then snugging them. And then once you get them snug, you basically just use the 12mm wrench and you'll tighten it until the fan starts rotating and you literally can't tighten it anymore. So just do that, and then you can just rotate the fan with all of the other bolts by simultaneously retightening. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.